Hi, I'm Johnny Green, a wood and bronze sculptor in the New Orleans area. Just want to ask and show you a few things that I have been asked about how I make my bronze and forked tree limb flying eagles. This is going to be a quick overview of the many steps that it takes to do it. First, and obviously, you have to select the limb. As you can see, sometimes the beauty of the limb is not truly exposed when you look at the rather rough outside area. I take that limb, shape it in the form of eagle wings on some custom lathes that I've made that will handle these very large and unusually shaped pieces. Then the process turns to the lost wax bronze process. Been around many years. Think about the Bronze Age. It starts with an original art clay work. From there you go to a mold. Here I'm using a silicone rubber mold. From there you pour molten wax into the mold and get an exact duplicate in wax of the original clay work. From there I go to a session in which the wax has got to fit the wood. The first parts, they don't actually do that, so I've got to make a transition piece, and this is where I make conical shaped shims or devices that will transition from a head or a tail into the shape of the wood. And each one is separate, distinct, and they're all one-off pieces because of the way you do this. In this area, I'm actually working in some wax in a molten stage covered over a newspaper type cone that then I cut to fit. There's a dry fit, see that roughly fits the wood. And then there's some areas in which I actually will do some unique things, such as once the head and tail sections are into a bait straight forward and level position, I will actually cut the wax into different shapes so that they can turn or twist the head one side or the other, lift it up or down, or twist or tweak the tails so that you would make a left turn or a right turn. This takes some extra work, but what makes some of my stuff unique, and that's why they're all one of a kind. You can see from the cards that are help you highlight where I've cut sections out of the transitional bronze head. The next step is I put the texture directly into the wax with heated tools. After that's done, I got to position the wax such that I can pour bronze into it. This part of the wax loss process, simply you put plumbing onto it, and you can see by the red marks what would be some of the plumbing that I do with that. Then after that, it is coated in a ceramic shell. This is the yellow looking things that you see here. I'll put 10 to 15 coats, then dust it with some special sands to build it up like into concrete. Once that's done, it will go to the foundry process where we'll first melt out the wax. This is done in a furnace called a melt-out furnace that goes to about 1,000 to 1,500 degrees. After the wax is melted out of it, you then secure what is then hollow bronze ceramic shell that has turned from yellow to white because it's gotten hard. It's basically a rough type of china. It won't move and will tolerate the heat. Then I pour the molten bronze into it. After the bronze cools, you actually break the ceramic shell off with a hammer. You can see some of the pieces where it's roughly been beat off. It's then got to have some of the plumbing removed. That's called the sprues. Then we do additional cleaning so that I get a basic bronze piece that has 90% of the debris moved from it. There's some additional detail work that we have to do. I then take those things and put them to where they will adhere to and fit the wings. It should be a very good fit. There's always a little gap. The wood will move and so will the bronze because of the temperature and moisture changes, but it's not a huge amount and we're able to tolerate it. You can see where I've just affixed the head to this one, not the tail. But then we would additionally remove the lower part of the wooden branch, mount it onto a rod that has been secured to a granite base. This adds lift and flight. So we then end up with a flying eagle that we have gone from a not quite so beautiful piece of wood that had treasures hidden from us. With a little work and possibly a little skill, we turn it into something that is uniquely different. It's something I have a wonderful time doing, and I'm going to keep at it till I can't do it anymore. Thank you.